What can be said about the cow in terms of its physical qualities and function? Looking at the spiritual side, what can be achieved, understood, or known through this animal? Well, the sacrifice of the red cow has a connection to the purification that would come through the death of Yahushua, but also with the few chosen like the sheep and the many like the cows. On the other hand, the cow, which is a pure animal in the literal sense, reveals spiritually through its split hoof and its ability to chew cud, representing people who live in this world but belong to the other world, the eternal. They have one foot on the ground and the other in heaven, like the split hoof. The cow's leg also represents the ability to scrutinize the scripture, separating good interpretations from false ones, the good from the bad. The chewing of the food, like what they say about the four stomachs, the food passing through four stomachs, going through that process where it gets chewed, goes down, comes back up, goes back down, and comes back up again, represents the power to ascend spiritually to receive heavenly revelation and descend to explain it in an earthly way. It's the ability to go up and down with the revelation, like the angels who ascended and descended on the ladder that Jacob saw in Bethel. Likewise, those four stomachs for processing food represent the four interpretations of the Torah as represented by Pardeh. The first stomach would be the literal interpretation, the most basic one. Then comes the hints. The second interpretation is when the literal meaning is seen as a clue to something beyond, something deeper. Then comes the third, which would be the revelation through the parables or in silver. That same verse, that same scripture now as a parable to understand other teachings through that event, even if it is historical. And finally, the sod or the secret, seeing what is hidden in those words of scripture, the deepest level. So you can see that in addition to obedience, being a gentle animal,